But what about Emma? I cried. What about my friends? I'll have no one to play with. I'll be all alone. Let me come in. Please let me go with them. I pleaded, I begged, but no answer came. He didn't speak to me again. And very soon the singing faded, and I was left all alone and bereft on the mountainside. With a heavy heart, I made my way back to Hamlin Town. All that day and the night that followed, I walked until in the grey light of dawn, I saw the town ahead of me. Even as I came over the bridge, I could hear the weeping and wailing. The streets were completely deserted as I walked up into the market square. Every house I passed was a house of sadness. The doors and shutters closed, and not a single bird was singing. I found the mayor sitting on the town hall steps, his councillors around him, sobbing and distraught with grief. It was the mayor who saw me first. He was up on his feet at once, his eyes filled with sudden hope. Please tell me you're not alone, he cried. Tell me the children are coming back too. Is my son with you, my daughter? I am on my own, I told him. But your son and your daughter and all the other children are alive and well and happy. The Pied Piper told me this also. And then as the townspeople gathered about me, anxious for news of their children, I gave them the Pied Piper's message and told them everything he'd said. I held up his magic flute. I blew on it to show them that no sound would come out. I told them everything we had to do to bring the children home again. How in a year and a day, if we did all the Pied Piper had said, I would be able to go back up to the mountain. I would play the magic flute and the mountain would open up. The children would be released and they would come back home. I told them also that if we did not change our ways, if by then fairness and kindness did not rule in Hamlin Town, then the Pied Piper said that we would never ever see the children again. They listened in silence. By the time I had finished speaking, the mayor and his councillors could only hang their heads in shame. Everyone in Hamlin Town knew in their hearts that they shared the blame and the shame as well. The mayor held up his hands and spoke to the crowd. Good people of Hamlin, I ask your forgiveness. The Pied Piper is right. He is right about everything. And with that, he took off his cloak and his golden chain of office, pulled the jewelled rings from his fingers and dropped them all to the ground at his feet. I shall give you all I have, he went on. Do all I can from this day on to make amends for the wrongs that I have done. Will you join me in this great endeavour? We have a year and a day. Shall we make Hamlin a town we can truly be proud of, a place fit for our children? Shall we? Everyone was cheering then. Not cheering the mayor, but cheering the idea. The Pied Piper's idea.